Yes, yes, yes. We are live, man. Welcome to another edition of Kano Local TV, being brought to you by CO Management, DV Tracksuits. Big shout out to the mighty LDBC. I see Macados, Mac of the South is in the building, man. We're gonna kind of like lay back a little bit, man. I know that Ack is still running his show over there, but I don't like to start late. So what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna go ahead and try to stay on here live for right now. We got some stuff that I want to kind of like tell y'all about, man. That's getting ready to happen. Um, if I'm expecting to get Nate Campbell on here, man, but till then, I'm gonna go ahead and speak up on this, man. That way, let me go ahead and share this on the screen for y'all. JPEG here, allow. Okay, why does this not get bigger than that? Why did it kind of like make it small? Okay, all right, let me hide the chat. There we go. There we go. What's going on, people, man? Listen here, man. My good brother Nate Campbell, right? He is on Saturday, December 28th at noon. He's going to have open sparring. It's hosted by Nate Campbell, man. It's going to be at 5538 Normandy Boulevard in Jacksonville, Florida, okay? There's going to be live action, food, drinks, and more. $10 adults, $5 for kids, man. Entry contact is on this billboard, 904-600-9075. Again, that contact number is 904-600-9075. This is going to happen in Jacksonville, Florida, 5538 Normandy Boulevard, man. I really urge anybody that's in and around the area, or even if they're in Florida area, to make their way to this gym. It's a great gym, and it's hosted by Nate Campbell. Not only do you get a chance to meet the Galaxy Warrior himself, Nate Campbell, but you get to enjoy a great, great, great time with all the boxers from around the area and all the people that are there's gonna be people coming from all over the world that's gonna be there. Frontline, I'm not calling nobody out, but at the same time, man, if somebody does happen to be there and they want to sign a waiver and they got a little stress built up with me or something like that, man, I mean, that's fine too, man. I don't listen, man, it's all in fun, and as long as it's done the correct way, man, this is a good way to do it. It's better than what they're doing out here in these streets now, shooting, all these guns and all this violence outside and stuff like that. Listen, man, what better way than a spar session, man? What better way than a spar session? Now, this is not what this is about, but it is an open sparring, and to me, man, like, Nate Campbell is one of them people that I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. He's one of those people that I truly, genuinely appreciate a lot. I really do, because he's one of those people that has been genuine with me from day one. And when people are like that with me, I have a special place for them. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, I'm very appreciative of people like that. I'm not one of those that let me see, can you flip these? Can't flip these. Okay. I'm one of those people that I always appreciate, man, when somebody is always genuine with me, man. He's always treated me with respect, and I believe I've treated him with respect, and we live in the same area. We both live in Jacksonville. He's one of those that's never acted funny. He doesn't have that kind of funny. He's just a genuine dude, man. It's just a genuine dude, man. And like I said, man, what better way, man, than to come in here and show support to somebody like a Nate Campbell, man. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to jump on or not. I'm kind of hoping he does. But if he don't, that's okay too, because like I told him, I'm going to help him get this word out. I'm not sure exactly which way this show is going, but let me go ahead and leave that there for a minute. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing it now. I don't know if Act Wayne is still doing the show over there or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on in here just in case. Let me go ahead and open up these other Ack is probably still ending his other show, so let's give him a little time until he gets done with that, man. But like I said, I always like to give proper respect and proper dues, man, to where proper dues is deserved. And Nate Campbell is one of those deserving individuals. I was trying to get one of my grandsons to box in that gym. Unfortunately, my daughter ended up having to move back to North Carolina, and that kind of negated the fact of bringing my grandchild back into that gym. But that was the plan. We were going to get him in that gym with Nate Campbell, get him going, just keep him, keep his mind focused and stuff like that. Because listen, man, a boxing gym is not just, it's not just something for people to go pro. It doesn't have to necessarily translate into a pro career. Going to a boxing gym and training and getting that kind of discipline could keep kids off the streets, gives them a good workout and gives them healthy and gets their mind focused and going into the right direction. It teaches you a lot about yourself and about what you can accomplish in life. Boxing is a tough sport. And if you can go into a gym and do that kind of intense training, there's nothing in this world you can't do. Nothing at all. So this is why I tell people, if you don't believe that you could be a pro boxer, that doesn't mean you can't go to the gym. You most definitely can still go to the gym. Get yourself in shape. Get you some discipline. And that's just the way I look at it and stuff like that, man. Listen, man, I was texting Charles Conwell because Ack had a show going, covering the 154-pound division, man, and there was a lot of bad talk about Charles Conwell that I did not agree with, man. A lot of people saying he's a pretender, and I don't think Charles Conwell is a pretender. I think Charles Conwell is a genuine threat. I think he's an elite fighter that has always wanted all the smoke, has never ducked anybody, has asked for fights that he just ain't getting. I know my damn notifications is going up over here, man, but hey, oh man, y'all hear that? That's my Instagram keeps getting notified and stuff like that, man. But I did talk to him today. I was gonna actually have him talk with us today, man, but he's got pneumonia. He's in the hospital right now. I wish him a speedy recovery, man. He has let me know that he'll possibly be getting released tomorrow and get to go home. Frontline asked me, how do I feel since I stopped smoking? Frontline, it's been a struggle. I can't sit here and lie to my viewing audience, man. Is it the right thing to do to stop smoking? Yes, and I have managed to do that, and I haven't smoked since that day. But it has been a struggle. It's been very tough on me. I have bad days and I have good days. I have days that I just want to run to the store and grab a pack of cigarettes, but I don't. I fight it off. There's days that I don't think about the cigarette. They say after 72 hours, the nicotine is out of your system. So the nicotine is for sure definitely out of my system. But the mental part of it, has been tough. Since I've stopped smoking, I've been having anxiety bad. Yeah, me too, 903. Me too. It's been very tough for me, man. I can't lie, man. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, man, I'm Billy Badass and, me stopping smoking was easy. No, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. It ain't easy at all, but I'm pushing through it, man. I'm pushing through it, man. And 903, man, you spoke on, hey, 903, by the way, 903. I don't know if you got my text or not, but I'm going to tell you what I did for you, 903. I sent 78 Sports TV, the general in the motherfucking building, man. 903, I sent Charles Conwell the video you made. The video you made, I sent it to him. And his response was, this was fire. So he loved the hell out of that video you made and shit. You know what I'm saying? A condo. What's good with you, man? Oh, I don't know if Ak is here yet or if he's still on the other show, man. I have no idea. But 903, I sent him that shit, man, and he loved the video, man. He really appreciated the effort you put into that. And I know he didn't comment on your video, I know, but he did listen to it, and he fucked with it heavy, man. He thought it was super fire, man. So, man, big shout out to 903, man. Those are the kind of things I like to do, man. I like to do that kind of shit because as content creators, I don't think we get enough. I don't think we get enough credit, man. I get tired of the people saying that. This is the part that confuses me about this, man. That a lot of these main media or pro boxers or professional athletes in general will be like, "Oh man, they're just YouTubers, man. Oh man, they're just YouTubers, man." And I'm thinking to myself, man, how can you down YouTubers when it's us YouTubers that are bringing more attention to y'all? You know what I mean? We're bringing the attention to y'all. If y'all don't get interviews on our platforms, y'all are not being really heard of a whole lot. You know, if you don't got the following on Instagram, on your social media, they really don't know who you are. This is an outlet and a great outlet for y'all to be heard. It's a great outlet for you to come on and tell your side of the story. You know, if something is going on that you want to debunk, this is a good place to do it. How many times have we not seen certain fighters get on certain platforms, man, and clear a lot of shit up? This is what it's for. That's what's up. Much appreciated. Congrats on stopping smoking. It was hard for me too, but it's done now, man. Bro, listen, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna tell you what I've had. You know, this gonna sound. This shit probably gonna sound weird to y'all or crazy, but I've been staying inside the house, man. I've been staying inside the house until I'm sure that I can go out there and deal with people, man. Because right now, me cutting smoking out the cigarettes, the weed, all that, y'all just got to be honest, man. I could probably snap on somebody and kill them. You know what I'm saying? Because my anxiety get to me, man. Any little thing is going to set me off. So I'm like, you know what, man? Let me keep my ass inside my house, man. Let me thug this out within, my four walls and shit like that. And that's what I've been doing, man. I go out there and make my money, but then I come home. Go out there and make my money, but then I come home, man. I stay away from people, man. Stay away from people because I just believe that's just the way to go for me, man. 903 said, I've been staying in the house. Dude, can't deal with people. Deal with it as best you can. What's going on, Dirt Gang Boss? Salute to you too. I want the truth. I don't know if, let me see, is Ak still, somebody let me know if Ak's still live on the other channel. Somebody let me know. I'm going to do something again. Let me see here. I think I need to go ahead and, is this it? This is it. Let me go ahead and post this up one more time, man, because I got to keep announcing this and kind of, I'm going to put this up one more time because a lot of people might have missed it. They might have missed it, man. But my good brother, I know he's a controversial individual. Some people love him. Some people hate him. He lives down the street from me. I get along with him. I happen to love him to death. That's Nate Campbell. And on Saturday, December 28th at 12 p.m., he's going to have open sparring at his gym. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have open sparring at his gym. And it's going to be live action. It's going to be food, drinks, and more. $10 for adults, $5 for kids. You see the contact information on there, 904-600-9075. This is going to take place 5538 Normandy Boulevard in Jacksonville, Florida. A condo, you live down the street from me too, man? Come on, a condo. Bring your ass out there too. Bring your ass out there too. Okay? And if there's anybody, I might as well go ahead and get this out the way. If there's anybody that's ever had issues with me or feels like they want to take it out on me, they want to take something out on me, man, bro, this is your opportunity. This is also an opportunity for you to go in there and lace them up with the old man Kano. You're going to have to sign a waiver, though. You're going to have to sign a waiver, though. You know, waiver must be signed. But we plan to have a good time, man. And this is for a good cause. This for a good cause, man. But like I said, man, you know, this is the perfect opportunity right here, man. I know nobody's gonna sign no waiver, though. You know, they ain't gonna sign no waiver. Is Zach still on? Is Zach still on? I think he is still on, man. I think he's still on. Yeah, 903, man. Like, this is actually the third time I've done this, 903. I have yet to have any luck with that. I have yet to have, you see them white gloves on the wall, man? I have yet to have to take them out of retirement. I have yet to have to dust them off, man. I haven't had to dust them off, man. They're just sitting there catching dust, man. You know, it's for the third time I've did this, but nobody's ever taken that offer up, man. And I find it kind of strange that people don't take that kind of offer up, because sparring is a real good way to get it out your system. It's a real good way to get it out of your system, man. I've had people that I've had sparred with that were enemies of mine, man. And after about 3 rounds of that shit, bro, all that shit is like forgotten and shit. Like, all right, let's go out, let's have a drink, let's go do this, let's go do that, man. And, you know, bygones will be bygones and shit. And that's the end of that, man. So, you know, I don't see what the problem is, man. But back to Charles Conwell, bro. I gotta rewind this and go back to Charles Conwell, man. Charles Conwell, to me, is the truth. Fights at 154. And I know y'all talking about this Virgil Ortiz and all these other people at 154, man. And Shawa, I don't even think it's a golden boy issue, because Charles Conwell is one of those people that when he asks for a fight, they let him get it. You know what I'm saying? The problem is that if the opposition does not want to fight the man, what is the man supposed to do? What is the man supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? Virgil Ortiz don't want that smoke with Charles Conwell. Sebastian Fundora don't want that smoke with Charles Conwell. Bud Crawford don't want that smoke. Well, let me say that one more motherfucking time. Bud Crawford don't want no smoke with Charles Conwell. It ain't gonna happen. They don't want it. You talk about a man. Have y'all watched Charles Conwell? Have y'all watched film on Charles Conwell, man? Man's an assassin to me, bro. It's a bad man. That man can box his ass off, but what'd he do? What'd he do? Yeah, I could box, man, but let me bring this heat to him, man. Let me beat this motherfucker's ass. So he starts taking steps forward with his little short chopping uppercuts and body shots, body snatching and coming back up with them little short uppercuts and hooks, straight rights. Applying that pressure on you, bro. Breaking you down, man. Making you quit and submit. And be fighting you in the pocket with impeccable defense. Do you see him making many mistakes? Because I don't. What 903 says, one thing for Golden Boy to get him in big fights, just hope he gets big bag also. He makes very few mistakes, if any. Yeah. I just cannot believe the people that divert the attention, you know, and like, oh man, but you know, they wanted to talk about saying that Boots ducked Virgil, man. And I'm like, wait a minute, what does that got to do with Charles Conwell? First of all, I don't agree with that statement, but what the hell does that got to do with Charles Conwell? Y'all want to push the narrative into question somewhere else rather than address bad news Conwell. What happens if Conwell beats Virgil? Are they going to push him to get a bud fight? Look what they did with Rashidi when he beat undefeated Alexis Rocha. They had him on the back burner. Conwell versus Bohachik would be a good-ass fight. I say what I think, but it clearly doesn't matter. Nah, Shawa, speak your motherfucking mind. Don't start the silent treatment now. You ain't been silent this whole time. Don't start the silent treatment now. No. Speak your mind. This is an open platform where people are allowed to speak their mind. I'm just going to speak mine as well, and I'm not going to bite my tongue. I think Conwell beats them all. That's what I think. I believe Conwell beats them all. He's got a complete game to me, man. Got a complete game to me. And what happens if Conwell beats Virgil? I don't think they can hold him. I do not think she been talking to my ass. Hold on. No, the third time that act is still live. Let's fight, big bro. God damn, she been talking to me. Let me get my ass to Florida then, because I'm ready to fight you right now. Listen, my bad, Shawa, my bad. I thought you was talking about the Conwell situation. I you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? See, hey, I make mistakes too, Shawa. I make mistakes too. You know what I'm saying? But so if you want to put your gloves on and swing at me, that's fine too, man. You know, I ain't got no problem with that, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that, man. Just no behind the headshots, though. No behind the headshots. You know? No clinching allowed. You know? No clinching allowed. Just, you know what I mean? No clinching allowed. I'm going to throw them little short Conwell uppercuts. Ha, ha, ha. You know? I got you. I knew he was gonna still be live and shit, man. That's kind of I expected that, man. Let me hold on, man. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, man. Y'all let me know. Ain't no need to have him on there if he ain't here, right? He ain't here. I got him all on the screen looking all crazy and shit, man. Our shower got a mean check hook. Hey, man, listen, man. And by the way, man, I know that my top 5 at 154, Bud, Conwell, Majramov, Fundura, Lubin. But if Earl and Jamel get active, I might change it. Let me see this list again, man. Let me chop this list in half and shit. I got Conwell, then Bud. I got Conwell, then Bud. See, me and 903 ain't gonna never agree on this one, man. Fuck Bud, man. I believe Conwell beat the shit out of goddamn Bud, man. We ain't got to agree. But make the fight. I don't think Bud will even entertain that fight because he's too busy. Let me get these headphones off. I don't got these headphones on for nothing. Hell, Ack ain't even here. All right? I got you. Yeah, nah, man. See, yeah, I know. First off is Charles James. I get you, man. I know. I got you. You know, your little singing intro and all that shit, man. But Bud don't beat Conwell. And I don't think Bud even fights him, though. I don't think Bud even fights him, man. I actually believe that what Bud is going to do is he going to somehow end up getting that goddamn Canelo fight. And once he gets that Canelo fight, I think he retires. That's what I really believe he's going to do. And I'm not even going to be mad at it if he does that, to be honest with you. I'm not even going to be mad at it if he does that. Because, I mean, what the fuck else does he have to do? To be honest with you, man, Bud don't have to do nothing else. I know I said fuck Bud and all that, but Bud ain't got to do nothing else. What else does he got to prove to anybody? What's he got to prove? I thought Spence was gonna beat his ass, and when Spence got his ass beat, I said, shit, hey, he that dude, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Conwell should try the Bakram. The really shit Bud could do is fight Conwell 50-50 fight. Connor, we need another range visit, man. That's coming soon, man. That's coming soon, man. I just got to get my mind right because, you know, me stopping smoking altogether has been a, you know, kind of challenging shit. It would be a true 50-50 fight 903, but realistic, me and you both know it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, man. He's going to fight Canelo and retire. Let's just keep it a buck. And I think he beats Canelo. That's the funny part. I actually do believe he beats Canelo. So long as he's still fighting, he has everything to prove or get out the game. But see, that's what I'm saying, Shawa. If he fights Canelo and beats Canelo and then retires, I don't have an issue with that. He said, put a Newport box as my target, man. Shit. I might put the gun down and run down range and grab that box front line. I might go grab it. I still got my goddamn lighter, you know what I'm saying? I might go grab it. And then that be that, you know what I'm saying? I was smoking since I was either 13 or 14, man. It's been like 40 to 41 years and shit since I smoked. I smoked for 40 to 41 years, man. You know, and y'all already know the story, man. I mean, shit, you know. They diagnosed me with emphysema and that forced my hand. So that's what that is, you know what I'm saying? If they wouldn't have diagnosed me with emphysema, I'd probably be still smoking, man. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man. Ain't no need to lie. I'll probably still be smoking right now, but I'll be like, shit, I'm good. Ain't nothing wrong with me, so I'm gonna keep smoking, but that's what got me, man. Man, shit. Look. I still, god damn, I done dropped the motherfucking lighter. Yeah, I had that damn big care package and shit, man. I be having them and shit. Man. Like, you weren't gonna never catch me without a cigarette at all or a lighter. Always had them and shit, man. Well, Nate Campbell was not able to make it, and I believe Ack is still live over there. So, being that's what it is and shit, and there is some boxing going on right now. I am gonna go watch that boxing and shit. Stormy B, man, salute to you, Stormy B, man. Hey, there's a lot of good content creators in this building right now. I see 903, I see Shawa, I see Stormy B, man. I'm gonna say something don't ever be afraid to put the link to your channel in the chat when I'm live. Don't ever be afraid to put the link of your channels in my live, man, because I don't mind people getting getting their shine and getting more subscribers off of that shit, man. That's what it's all about for me, man. Right now, I'm just focused on building this channel back up again. I know it's going to be a long road to be able to get it back to the way I had my other channel. Those are just things in life that happen, and you just got to learn from those mistakes and move on and build from there and stuff like that, man. My grandfather used to have me going to the store to get his smokes and PR at 8 and lighting them up for him, man. Well, see, that's the thing, and see when you grow up in Puerto Rico, you didn't have to have like because I know a lot of people say, damn, 13 or 14. I'm like, bro, man, in Puerto Rico, man, if you could make it to the store, you can come out there with a case of beer, a pack of cigarettes. Ain't nobody IDing you in Puerto Rico for that shit. Puerto Rico, yeah, it's just free for all, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a party 24/7 over there, man. You didn't have all these limitations or nothing like that. Or at least when I grew up, I don't know how it is now. I ain't been back in a while because it's better for me to stay away from the island right now. But back then you didn't have to have anything, man. You just went and did whatever you wanted to do, man. And that was that, man. Also, I know Skywalker put me in touch with an individual out of California, man. Mo Boxing, no problem. I'm getting to know him. I think we're gonna help each other out on the outside of YouTube and shit. We're gonna he's definitely gonna try to link me up with some places that I used to be able to go into. He's gonna try to get me back into these places again and shit like that. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing, man. Maybe that will help get my mind right and also get my channel built back the way I had it. Old folks used to send us to the corner store to get cigs too. Man, shit. But Puerto Rico's a different type of animal, man. Puerto Rico's a different type of animal. You don't have to have a connect over there, man. Like, anybody in here that grew up in Puerto Rico? Okay, hold on. What's going on, Act?
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah, my bad, man. The bros was cooking up. There's a lot of we might have to start it at 2. We might have to change the time to 2, man. 2 or 1:30, man.
Motherfucker, if I change the time to 2, you gonna say change it to 3.
No. I started at 10. These dudes came in late, Kano. These dudes came in late, so we backtracking a little bit. And then, of course, when Matt come in, when Matt come in, Matt like my older brother. He always want to argue.
I just want to know where 503 at because he was bugging. The audacity of him to say Charles Conwell's a pretender. What? Nah, bro, I got to get your thoughts on this, bro. What's your thoughts on Conwell, bro? Because I got to hear this.
Conwell impressed the shit out of me. Excuse my language. But he impressed me with what he did the last time in his last outing. Conwell surgically broke that dude down that he fought. Surgically broke him down. Real professional. 503's grievance with Conwell is the fact that he feels like all of the dudes that's around his age, which happens to a lot of fighters, you and I know that, where certain people that you probably ahead of in the beginning, they catapult you. You know what I mean? I think that he said Act threw his homies underneath the bus. Nah, they said it themselves, Joe Townsend. Matt came in there and admitted it. He came in here there arguing. But I love my bros, but that's how we get. That's how we get on the serious tip. We don't agree. But like even with the Conwell situation that Conno's asking me right now, I don't agree with that. I don't think that he's been presented the right opportunities. I don't think he's been presented the right opportunities. And I heard after that last win, he's supposed to be in line to fight one of these top dudes, either Fundora or Earl Spence. Whoever wins that fight, if that fight is even happening. Now, I heard it's still going down. I seen Earl posting pictures of him training. I don't know if they just trying to pop up with a surprise on us with that fight, but allegedly that's supposed to still be going down. Fundora quoted that in a Boxing Nation to a Boxing Nation reporter. He said that the fight is still going down. That was like a week ago. So if Charles Conwell could get the winner of that, I favor Charles Conwell
You know.
with either one of those. And I love Earl. But don't think that I don't love Earl because I'm going with I just feel like Conwell, he's on some gridiron gang shit, Conno. I gotta keep it a stack with you, bro. I don't care what nobody says, bro. And I think if he get in there with a lot of y'all contender dudes, he beats a lot of them. I think he beats Virgil. I think he beats who else we had.
Let me pause that. I know he beats Virgil. Did you see that 503? That's what 503's problem is. That his Texas boy is in trouble because Conwell in that division.
His Texas boy is in trouble on February the 22nd. You think he beats Madrimov? Do you think he beats Madrimov? Do you think Virgil makes it through Madrimov? No. Keep it real. I know you don't care.
Listen, man, I do care. I do care. I actually hope Virgil wins so Conwell could be the one to put inside his head.
I hear you. I hear you. Like that chain too. I like that chain too, Primo. I see you, Primo.
Hey, man, that shit is. I don't wear it often. It's an expensive chain. I don't wear it very often, but I figured I'd bring it out for the day, you know. But Conwell has a complete game, and I'm gonna tell you something else that's underestimated about. If you see his last fight, bro, let me tell you something, bro. And not a lot of people could do this. I don't see this happening hardly anywhere. But did you see how old boy kept trying to clinch, and what did Conwell do every time he tried to clinch? Ooh, bop, bop. Nope, you ain't clinching, bop. Boy, he was getting them off of him with short chopping shots, bro. The dude couldn't even, he wasn't even allowed to clinch, bro. Name me other fighters.
That's how you do it. That's how you do that. I ain't gonna lie. You right about that. That's good. He took a little quarter step back, not a full half step back. He knew how to gauge the distance and do that. That's what I'm trying to say. If he got the opportunities, it'd be a lot of dudes in trouble, bro. It'd be a lot of, and Virgil was one of them, man. But I don't know if Virgil even gonna make it through Madrimov.
I understand.
I know you saying that you want to see that Kano, but no, I don't think he's gonna have to fight somebody like Madrimov because I don't think Virgil is making it through him. That's my honest opinion, bro. I wouldn't even put a steak, egg, and cheese on it, bro. I wouldn't. I don't believe it. I think Madrimov beats Virgil easy, especially after that Bumberchuck fight. Yeah. I did not see where he really convincingly beat Bumberchuck. Oh, but he got the decision. This is that and the third. Yeah, that's cool. But I still thought Bumberchuck won. Slightly. That's my opinion. I thought Virgil only got it because he was the A side.
Probably so. You're probably right. You know what? I'm gonna agree with that. But what I'm saying is Conwell is a complete package, man. Like I said, little things like that other fighters are not doing. How many times you see a fighter clinching all the time, man, and they're allowed to clinch and shit like that? But that takes a high skill, man, to be able to keep somebody off from clinching on you like that, bro. That's natural, man. That's raw talent, bro. Like, bro, get off me, man. You ain't clinching. Fuck you think you? No, get up off me. Let me give you this. Take this back with you. You know,
I almost wanted to tell you to call Conwell so we can holler at him real quick.
I did
I
call
almost,
him.
I almost wanted to make you. I was ready to text you and tell you that, bro. Like, yo, let's holler at him real quick.
Bro, he's in the
I know
hospital
you.
with pneumonia.
I know you in contact.
I texted him. He said, "Hey, he's at the hospital with pneumonia."
Oh yeah, you did say that. Dag, hopefully he get better. Hopefully you did say
He
that.
said,
You read
"Hopefully,
that
I'll
in
be
my
out
text.
here
Oh,
by tomorrow."
we was arguing. We was sorry. We was
Yeah. He said, "Hopefully, he'll be out by tomorrow, man." So I'm hoping for a speedy recovery for Charles Conwell. Hopefully, he'll be out tomorrow. And by the way, just because I know him and I communicate him, this is not why I say this shit. Because I've been talking to Charles Conwell before most of y'all motherfuckers knew who he even was. I've known him for years and years and years.
That's a fact.
You know, so this ain't got nothing to do with. I've seen what he's went through. You know what I'm saying? I know what he's capable of doing. I know the people he be in the gym with. I just know too much, man. And I know that he could beat these guys. I know it. I know that there's been offers thrown at some of your favorites that they wouldn't accept. But, you know, of course, they got a legitimate excuse. Well, who's Conwell? He's not a big name. He's not a draw. He's not going to make us money. You know, these are all the things that they're going to come back at him with. You know, but they want to sit here and say, he needs to fight somebody. 503, he needs to fight somebody. Well, bro, how's that going to happen when they keep making excuses of why they don't believe they need to be fighting him?
Shoot, I almost wish 503 was in here. We had to toss 511.
I'm just saying though, like
no. But look, I want to ask you something because I never heard this before. They trying to say that allegedly there was supposed to be a fight made with him and Boots, and they trying to say Conwell declined it. I never heard that before. That was one of the points that was brought up.
Okay.
So could you elaborate on that for me? Because I thought we was going to be talking about life today.
Yeah.
But you did say sometimes it'll be about boxing. It'll be about boxing. And I think it's a boxing day. So go ahead.
Yes, that is true. The Boost team did offer Conwell a fight, and the Conwell did decline it because, you know, it was way less than $100,000. I'm not gonna give you an exact number, but it was way below the $100,000 for that fight. Do you think that they were being fair by paying him that?
Less than 100,000.
It was way less than 100,000. I just don't want to give you an exact number, but it was way less than 100.
He was about to get 80 for that. I forgot them joints that they used to have going on. I forgot there was like this. That is kind of crazy for Conwell. Conwell is right there at contender status, ready to grab a title. So maybe that is a little crazy. That is, you know, that is crazy. I don't know if I would have accepted that myself. I might have had, you know, especially if I was doing where he was at.
Mm-hmm. Now you know me, right? They try to dope fiend my boy Conwell. Yeah, that's exactly what they tried to do, man. Now you know me. That's less than what they offered B. Norman. Exactly. Now you know me. You know me at. I say take the fight anyway and get that.
Yeah, you said it was Shakur. You said it was Shakur the Devin situation. You did. I'll defend you on that. You did. You came in my chat. You definitely said that. You said it like 3 or 4 times.
Just beat his ass, man, and get him out the way. You start demanding money now, but I get it at the same time. I understand it's them that got to go in there and fight, but man, bro, like it was a very low ball offer, bro. Like I said, it didn't even come close to 100K. It didn't even come close to 100K. Act.
I believe you.
Dude,
I know.
Let me tell you how low that offer is, okay? And I know if y'all know Carlos Jackson, I had him lined up for $100,000 fight at a Don King event.
Yeah, yep. That's a
Are
fact.
two names
That's a
that
fact.
it's just him and somebody else that none of y'all even know. So you gonna tell me that Boots can't get offered more than that to Conwell, who we actually know? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense to me, man. Like, that's just, look, when you've been in negotiations before, like I have, and know what fights are worth and all that, you understand how disrespectful that was. That was basically saying, we know he ain't gonna take the fight, so let's just do this for shits and giggles so people could talk about it. Let's just throw a number out there to him. We know he ain't gonna accept it, because hell, who the hell gonna take that kind of money to fight a Boots Ennis? You offer Brian Norman $1 million. Why you couldn't offer Conwell that same $1 million? Or how about $500,000? You ain't had to go to the whole $1 million. How about try $500,000? I bet you Conwell would have jumped in. I bet he would have been froggy and jumped like a motherfucker then. Bet you.
Yeah, he would have. He would have. I think a lot of people would have. But you know what a lot of people will say with that, Kano? They're gonna be like, oh, he should have took it because he don't got the name or the status. That's the rebuttal to that. You know,
And
he
I'm
don't
not
got the
arguing
name.
with that,
Or
Ed.
that.
I'm
Me,
not
I'm not
arguing.
gonna look at it like that. I'm gonna look at it from a fighter standpoint. You know what I mean? I would want to get paid. If I'm gonna take a high risk like that, I'm gonna want to get paid. You know, a lot of people don't look at it like that because they stuck in that fan zone. They're not able to translate the business and incorporate that together. I think that's the problem that we have. And that's why fighters are so dismissive when it comes to the fans. You get what I'm saying, Kano?
Yeah.
You buy the business, so you gonna think like the fighter because you be around fighters and stuff like that. But I think that's the problem, you know, because a lot of us we just be like, oh, he's a duck and oh, he does this and he does that. But you got to remember these fighters, if they start taking losses and stuff like that, it don't matter if you love them. That's not good for their pockets no more. So we got to start thinking like that too. We got
Mhm.
to be like, you know, we got to think two dimensional instead of one dimensional. We got to be like, well, on the other side of that coin, if that man ain't properly at least let him be properly compensated. There've been lesser dudes than Conwell that been properly compensated, and they knew they was gonna lose,
Mhm.
and they didn't care about taking a loss. So we gotta actually kind of view it that way too. And it's not killing the sport. I don't want people saying stuff like that. It's a business at the end of the day. It's not just going in there being dumb, driving drunk. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get paid too. I'm going to look at it from a fighter perspective. That's the only way I could look at it from. I want to see these dudes get properly compensated, especially what was done to my OGs and how they wasn't
Yeah.
compensated. Like the dudes in your bracket, Kano, you know what I mean, that was out there fighting and they was getting crumbs and now they working at a grocery store and they was medalists.
Yeah. Look, this is the thing right here, man. I done seen people get 50K on a pro debut. I've seen it.
That's
But
crazy.
you want to offer Conwell something like that after 20 some odd fights and fighting against Boots?
And he's a contender.
He's a contender. He's ranked in the IBF and the WBC. Number 3 in the world.
And then what? And then let me ask you another thing about that. Was he gonna have to go down to 147 for that, or was that gonna be at a catch weight? There's a lot of things that it's a lot of questions that I want to know about that.
He supposedly was going to move up to 154, but how are we going to know that when he's not moving up now? You know what I'm saying? Now he's unified. So, and I like Boots, but I mean, shit, you got to make your mind up, bro. Either
Yeah, yeah,
unify
yeah,
or
yeah. I think he's in, and that's what because yeah. Even with me, and I'm a big Boots advocate. I just feel like, what are we doing, bro?
okay.
Yeah, like is your heart set on unifying at 147? All right, cause cool, just keep it that way then. But I don't know because they saying that the TO fight ain't going down now because
Man,
Burns say he don't. I don't know. I don't know right now. Well, Boots, I can't even defend him.
I was Boots. I wouldn't even be looking to fight T.O. for what? Why give this dude a fucking opportunity to begin with, bro? Why? I'm tired of T.O., to be honest with you. Why give this guy an opportunity? I don't think he's deserving of it. I don't. At 147? No. He's a champion at 140. Fine. Go unify at 140, T.O. Go fight a Devin. Go fight, who else is at 140 with a title? Hitchings. Go fight one of them. Don't be thinking you go up to 140. Nah, bro.
Well, Hitchens at 140. What's the name at 147? So I don't think he can make 140 though.
Who? T.O.?
Oh, you saying T.O.? Oh, you talking about
T.O. need to fight Hitchings or Haney or somebody like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Kano. I agree with that. I think he should do that. I think another thing too is with T.O., Bob Arum was offering him a lot of fights, and he turned them down. Why not make the B. Norman fight? Y'all both was with Top Rank, so that was that hard to make. And you was going to be able to be the mandatory because you had the WBO in the previous weight division. So when you move up, you could become the mandatory if you talk to them.
Right.
That's the beautiful thing about the WBO. Salute to Paco.
Hey man, come
hopefully,
on.
Hopefully we could do business someday. But,
Yeah. Nah, man, I guess my point is, man, that there was an offer made, and I'm one of those that snatch that shit, and get your shit, but it comes a point where it was just way too low. It's way too low. Like, and in Shakur's case, even though I got on him, at least he was gonna make over $1 million with that 25%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Like you was gonna get compensated like something that you normally would come close to getting, or a little bit more than what you've made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brian Norman, in his case, and I know people want to defend Brian Norman, but no, not me. Brian Norman hadn't made $1 million, so I would have, hey, that's $1 million. That was reasonable. To me, that was reasonable. You know what I'm saying? But when you come with a 50, 60K offer, like what?
And look, people gonna be like, why y'all pocket watching? Why y'all pocket watching? See, what y'all gotta understand is boxing isn't the most popular sport. That's one. It's getting back, and it's not dead. I agree with all my brothers on that. Salute to my brothers for pushing that narrative. But we gotta understand it's not like how it was in like in your day. You know what I'm saying? Where they would be able to click it on ABC. My uncle talk about that. Like, yo, you'll be able to watch it here. You'll be able to watch it there. We getting nice purses nowadays, but it's not like everybody is going to be like, yo, I'm going to be a subscriber to the zone. You're able to pirate the shit now. You get me? Back in your day, at least it's just like with music, with rap. Back in your day, you had to go to what's that joint called, man? What the Tower Records? You had to go and actually buy it. It's not like now in my era where you could download it and get you get what I'm saying, Kano? It's kind of similar to that. Like back in your day, you had to buy the pay-per-view. So now they're not getting as much money as they need to be, and people is able to pirate all of this stuff. So it's diluting a lot of the money. So fighters ain't making like what Floyd made a Pacquiao, which is the last of that era of the pay-per-views. So we want the fighters to get compensated, man. I know people be like, yo, let's make the fight, let's make the fights, let's make the fights. But are y'all subscribed to the zone? Keep it real. Let's
Mhm.
keep it real. Are y'all paying monthly for the zone? How many people on the chat is paying for the zone? Only people that I knew that actually bought the zone is two other people that I know. Like I said before, Kano and 503 and me. We was the only people that had the zone that I knew of. Everybody else wasn't paying for that when they first came in.
And I don't think we're pocket watching. I think it's when we mention numbers, it's to cross reference of why a fight is not happening. Like if a fighter is worth more than that, they're not just gonna bend over for something like that. And I get it, Angel Diaz. I know that Shakur is probably worth more money than that, but it was a more reasonable offer, is what I was saying. If you cross-reference it, it was a more logical offer than what Conwell was offered from the Boots team. It was way more logical. It came close to aligning, at least. You know what I'm saying? It was close to a balance. Where this one was like way off. You know what I'm saying? That's like drinking Kool-Aid with no sugar. You ain't gonna drink that shit. We gotta add some more sugar to this shit, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's all I'm saying, man. I mean, it's not really pocket watching, but it's to explain because the shit is out here. Let's just keep it a buck. It's out here. People are mentioning the persons. How many people do you see that their contracts are open like that? NBA player, 3 years, $100 million. Football player, X amount of years, so many $1 million. They're letting you know how much they're getting paid.
Yes, sir.
Information. And in these fights, when they're negotiating, these numbers are getting leaked out. And when these numbers get leaked out, you understand why certain fights get made and others don't get made. It has nothing to do with pocket watching. It's got more to do with, this is the reason this fight didn't happen.
I ain't talk about you, Queen. I know you and Shaw will probably actually have the zone. I'm just all right. So now you like the third person that I knew outside of me. Okay, all right, Queen. I don't want you taking your belt off. Okay, okay,
Do you
got it.
agree with that,
But
though?
that,
You agree with
but that, yeah, I agree exactly with what you're saying. And my whole thing is, yeah, it was more of a reasonable offer. It was more in the stratosphere what he was used to than
that? Right.
we're talking about Charles Conwell. Charles Conwell, I forgot what those events that used to be called, that it was man, I forgot what they was called. But they used to have them on, and I forgot even what channel used to come on. It was a few years back, but you used to see Oshaki on there, and other dudes on there. You know
Damn.
what I mean? And you used to see what's your boy name? Dag, I can't think of his name. God, man. But they used to be on there, and I remember Charles Conwell was supposed to headline it, and it was a whole situation where they were talking about Charles Conwell to have an injury because he was going to get paid more, and the whole card got canceled because he
Yeah.
was supposed to be
Oh,
paid more.
yeah, I talked about that on the interview I did with him. So he explained all that. But
He
anyway,
he's supposed to get like 80,000 for that,
yeah.
and he
Hold on.
wasn't nowhere near he was at now. Sorry.
Yeah, he is.
Sorry, Kano, my Rick Ross
Look,
shades. I'm on my Miami shit, my Rick Ross shades.
I know, man. I'm gonna have to get me a pair of those, bro. Dude, I like those. You get those when you was down here in Florida, man?
I think I did. I think I did.
Yeah. You supposed to get a second pair so I could.
You stupid.
But here he is, right? Ranked 5th in the world, ranked 3 in the US, right? 21-0, 16 knockouts, man. The guy he beat was 20-0. Juan
And
Rubio.
the guy he beat was 20. Come on, bro. And what was his knockout ratio? The dude that he beat that was 20-0? Thought he had a decent knockout ratio. I thought.
Look, Wendy Toussaint. Remember Wendy Toussaint? Remember him?
Yeah, I remember him.
Those are names. Patrick Day was a name.
Peace
We're
be
not
upon
talking about,
Patrick Day. Peace be upon.
And look right here, it shows you He's got the IBF and WBC USA Super Welter, so he's ranked in those sanctioning bodies.
I think the WBC one is supposed to be the one that gets him that fight for the winner of Earl and Sebastian Fundora.
And I bet somehow, some way they don't give him the fight. I bet.
You gotta
Yeah,
stop being so
yeah.
hard on these dudes, man, that they trying to make a fight. You know what I mean? Oh, but Xander, he didn't do this, do that. But Xander wanted to fight him to get
I
his
think
name up.
I think
Shout
Xander.
out. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted, how these dudes ever supposed to. This is why I want people to stop being so hard on these fighters. How are they supposed to get their name up if the other person don't want to tango? If they don't want to salsa, they don't want to do bachata or merengue. Like, you know what I mean? If you ain't trying to dance.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all. I don't know, bro. Well, and I'm shocked that he wouldn't take the Xander fight. Like, what? What? He said, sorry, Xander, not your time yet. Maybe down the road.
Xander would have whooped that ass, and I would have put money on it. And I would have put money on that. You hear that, Mac? I know you listening. I would have put money on that Xander fight.
Yeah,
I promise you, Xander would have whooped that ass. That's the perfect style for Xander.
Man.
That's the perfect style for Xander.
Dude, man, I had somebody comment on my video, man, about the Berlanga and Caleb Plant video, man. Like, oh man, Kevin Newman. Who's Kevin Newman? Who's Kevin Newman, man? He ain't who the hell, bro? But he fought McCumbee. Do y'all forget that? He fought McCumbee instead of Newman.
That's a fact.
That's the point I'm trying to get at. If you don't think Newman is a big enough name, fine. But McCumbee damn sure wasn't close to that name. That was my whole point of why I mentioned it. I don't get it, bro. Like, what is it with y'all folks? None of y'all knew who the fuck McCumbee was. None. But y'all gonna tell me
McCumbee from that one pro box fight, and then he got the Caleb Plant fight. And that was because I was on that card.
That's just disgusting behavior to me, dog. How are you gonna say, bro? The audacity of the comment to even reach my video, trying to justify that when nobody knew who the hell McCumbee was, bro. When Caleb's Plant fight fell out, Newman was raising his hand, put me in. I want it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Caleb Plant went all the way across and found him a McCumbee instead of fighting Newman. To me, that's a duck. I don't care what anybody says. That's a duck. You ain't want that real smoke, and you still almost got your ass beat by a dumpster juice. I'm just saying, bro. I'm gonna ask this again. Would you have rather seen Caleb Plant fight McCumbee or Kevin Newman that night? This is for the people in the chat. Would you have rather seen him fight McCumbee?
I was gonna say, you know who I wanted to see. You know who I
You can answer too.
I would have rather seen Kevin Newman.
That's my point.
I know Kevin Newman.
That's my point.
I didn't know McCumbee. I could have told you before that night who Kevin Newman was. If you want to play the name game.
That's all I was saying, bro. Like, I don't get it, bro. Don't get it. I this is why it baffles me, man, that people, when you're live, right? When you're live, they don't come talk to you about that shit, right? But when you're done with the video, they gonna comment some dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shawa says, I've already answered that, and I fuck with Plant. Yeah, but Shawa, you're honest. You know what I'm saying? This got nothing to do with whether you're a Plant fan or not. It's just the reality of people would have rather seen him fight Newman. maybe it wasn't going to be like the most fanciest matchup or something that a lot of people would have wanted to see in general. But as a step-in fight, I think everybody would agree that Kevin Newman made more sense than McCombie, man, because nobody knew McCombie, bro. Nobody knew him. Queen 71 says she wants the best fighting the best. That's all we want, man. That's all we want. And I think Kevin Newman is actually a deserving candidate to fight somebody like Plant. I thought he was deserving at that moment, at that specific moment for that specific situation. Plant needed an opponent. He needed somebody to fill in because his other one fell out. That would have been the perfect time to place him in there and take that challenge right then and there. I don't know. That's just me, man. That's just me.
I think so too. I think, but you know what you told me what happened in that with that gym work. With that gym work, that shit matters, bro. You can't. You can't
matter.
be. You can't take 2 back-to-back losses. Back-to-back losses. You got to be calculated about that.
Okay, maybe I'm being greedy. Maybe I wanted Kevin Newman.
Yeah. That now you looking at it like a fan. Now, from a business aspect, you gotta make sure. See, a Kevin Newman fight would probably make more sense with somebody like Caleb Plant if Caleb Plant gets right back to title contingency right before a title contingency fight, because that's helping both of them. You know what I mean?
Kevin Newman a dog, man. I want y'all to understand Kevin Newman a dog, okay? And he ain't that ain't the only person he fucked up in sparring too. He did Berlanga nasty too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta keep it a buck, bro. I gotta keep it a buck, but he gave it to my Puerto Rican brother too, bro. He did, bro. He did, bro. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? My man can fight. Bottom line is the man can fight. And I believe he needs to be I think he needs a breakout fight. He needs something that's gonna put him on the map, man, where people gonna say, oh shit, And I think he's like that close to it. He just needs that break, that one break.
You know what's crazy? Well, homeboy I just want the truth. I think if Kevin Newman could beat somebody like an Billy, somebody else that's a contender, I think people will they got to put some respect on his name with a K. They got to put some respect on it. And
it's funny. I pick Kevin Newman over and Billy as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good fight for him. I think it got to be somebody that's a contender that's on the verge of getting a title shot.
And Billy's a dog. Don't get me wrong. The reason I say this because we always talk about styles make fights. That's a bad style matchup for Billy, man. He gonna get his socks boxed off, man. It's gonna be a boxing clinic, man. It's not gonna be one of those fights where when Billy gets stopped or anything like that. He's just gonna get schooled in a boxing match, bro. That's what I see happening there.
Yeah, because and Billy is but look, and Billy's a dog. You gotta tread very carefully. It's not gonna be no cakewalk, Kano.
Oh,
I don't think it's gonna be no cakewalk. I think Kevin Newman can outbox him too. It's not gonna be no cakewalk at all. And Billy is a great inside fighter.
Yeah.
Mid-range inside fighter, he's great at that. So I don't want Kevin Newman to get tired for 1 second.
But
I think that'll be the problem right there. But outside of that, as long as Newman could do what he did, I think the last performance I seen, if he put on that type of performance, then he wins easy against Billy. I think that's
what it is. Kevin Newman could crack too, man. And Billy rush in a little bit the wrong way, man. He gonna get it straight right down the pipe that he might not recover from. Whew. I'm just saying, bro. Hey, whoop up.
Look, they both could crack. And Billy,
they both could crack. But they both could crack. But who do you think boxes better?
Oh, come on, man. You know Newman. Newman is definitely the better boxer.
But you're right. He can't get tired. You get tired.
And Billy could go.
Yeah. Make sure you do
One
your
thing I
cardio.
learned about and Billy could go. He throw a million punches at a time. It's not no joke. It's nothing like that with Billy. But I think, like I said, if it's one of those situations, like I'm not saying he fights like El Rayo, but he has to keep that type of discipline like El Rayo did with Pitbull.
Hmm.
Um, Kevin Newman if he fought in Billy. But I think Billy is the perfect person that he doesn't have the greatest name. He got a decent name. And I think that if he got that win, eyes would be on him right now because we got to look at it. There's only like outside of one more champion who's my primo, who is William Skull.
Oh,
Which I think, but then
you
again,
see
you
what
got to
I
fight
tweeted? Did
somebody to get there. I already know how it'll go in this game. You
you
got
didn't
to
see my tweet?
skip the steps.
You didn't see my tweet a few days ago?
Nah. What'd you say?
It might be Edgar Berlanga and William Skull for the
Edgar Berlanga could win that fight if he does the right thing.
title that
And he
Canelo had dropped the fight.
Yeah, and William Skull got that belt. Edgar Berlanga could win that fight. He could win that fight. He just got
that fight's in the works. That fight's in the works. That's what I'm telling you.
Because can't nobody get at Edgar Berlanga saying he's ducking this, is that, and the third. If he get that fight, it makes sense. Why not fight a champion? So I don't want to hear if Edgar Berlanga gets this fight that he's ducking. I don't want to hear that no more because that makes complete sense. Oh, he's ducking Plant. Plant ain't got no belt. He gonna have the belt that Plant used to have if he fights William Skull. So
That's in the works.
I like that fight for Berlanga.
That's what they're working on. That should be next, but it's not finalized yet. But I tweeted about it a few days ago. And I know nobody probably paid it no mind. They think it's some garbage that I just tweeted or some gossip. Nah, they are really trying to work this out, bro. This he ain't fine. It ain't final, but they're trying to make this happen. This is what's being worked on right now. So now we know we can dispel this bullshit about Gabe Rosado possibly being his next opponent. He's looking for the William Skull fight.
And he should. He should, because he can act that I could see him actually winning that fight. I could see him winning that fight and becoming a world champion.
You think if he does get that fight and beat William Skull, you think he'll bring Plant on in just so he can get him out the way?
I think he should, because I know Berlanga. He needs some good money fights. And this is my thing. For people to get at him about that, if he didn't really want that fight, when they asked him about who next potential opponents are at Richardson Hitchens' fight, he would have never brought Plant up.
Right.
You know how fighters do nowadays. If they really don't want nobody, they don't bring them up. They'll be like,
not only did he bring him up, he said, bitch ass Plant.
He said, I think that's a good fight. A lot of people want to see that.
Mm-hmm. Even that bitch ass Plant, he can come get it too. He said bitch ass.
I think he beats Plant.
I know. So I don't know where this I don't know, man. We shall see, man. I don't know. I'm just telling you what's in the pipe, in the woodworks right now, man. Xander got to look out for Bakare Samaki. His last fight was at Top Rank, and he's at 154. Yeah, I don't.
You know what? I think Xander might surprise you if he fought that Baki dude. Even though that Baki dude, he impressed the hell out of me the way he did Tim Tszyu.
But that's not who he's fighting next. So, I don't know.
Yeah. It's wishful thinking. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of fights we think is going to turn out one way, they end up going another. So we can't.
You know, I told you this, right? I was real critical on Xander's eyes. I was real critical on Xander's eyes, but after he called out Virgil and said, I'll take that fight, and then Virgil moved away from it, I'm not saying another bad thing about Xander no more. I can't do it. He stepped to the plate. He was swinging for the fences,
And
and
after he
swung it on.
accepted another fight, Xander still got back on that ass.
Yeah.
Tweeted him again. He said, "Yeah, I thought this is that and the third. I wasn't ready, and you know what I mean." And it's like, "Oh, your day had come." Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna never have that day because your ass gonna get beat by Madrimov.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Well, you got anything? You got anything else, man? We done went over the hour limit and shit that I'm used to going over, which I'm seeing a pattern here. And every time I'm doing a live with you, we're definitely always going over my hour mark and shit. So,
My
I
bad,
don't
my
know.
bad, my bad. I ain't wanna, do that kind of, I just wanted to make up for lost time. My bad, my
Mm-hmm.
brothers, they was cooking. If y'all wasn't over on the Jab Jamboree, y'all go
So
over
we
there
do
and check the replay.
2 o'clock from here on out.
Yeah, I think 2 o'clock is better because I'm gonna start at 10:30. We should be able to get everything we gotta get as long as Mac don't come on the show. If Matt come on the show, I can't promise you nothing. But I'm gonna keep it real. It was a great show. I'm glad my
Man.
bro came on there. On a serious note, we had a lot of fun. And my bad, I was a little late. Yeah, I think 2 o'clock definitely be better for us. And yeah, I don't want to keep you on too long.
Let
If
me say something, man. I love my New York people. I love my New York brothers and sisters, but y'all motherfuckers can't never be on time for shit. New York.
I tried to get here in the New York minute, but it didn't work out like that.
Big city of dreams, but everything in New York ain't always what it seems. I gotta bring the old school music that y'all used to pump up there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know about this shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't you be knowing all of this shit, man. You know. And by the way, the general, man, he was talking about doing some kind of collab with somebody about some old school music, bro, man. Hey, he's sleeping on me, man. He's sleeping on my library, man. My library's impeccable, bro. Like I got all the old school oldies and goodies on my bro. You know what I'm saying? My track list is A plus. A plus. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well, I don't got too much of that Keith Sweat, man, because that's a begging ass motherfucker. I don't, you know what I'm saying, But I did listen to the music, but because they be over there arguing. We need the standards to yep, yeah. Yo, you going to give up that hour limit, Kano? Hey, I mean, look, I'm trying, and I've been doing good because I did give it up last week. I gave it up this week. We were supposed to have Nick Campbell on. It didn't work out that way. He had some things to do, but nevertheless, I did promote what I had to promote for him on there, and I will continue to try to promote it. You know what? I may even text this to some other people so they can put it on their platforms and share the information, because I really do want people to come out there, man. I need to put it up again, don't I, Act? I need to put it on.
Yeah. Just one more time before we end the show.
I have to do it because I want people to. I'm gonna talk about it one more time, man. One more time, right there. Can you see it, Act?
Yeah, I see it.
Open sparring, hosted by Galaxy Boxing, which is Nate Campbell. Saturday, December 28th at 12 p.m. Live action, food, drinks, and more. $10 for adults, $5 for kids. Entry contact 904-600-90755. It's going to take place at 5538 Normandy Boulevard, Jacksonville, Florida. So, hey, if you're in and around the area, I suggest you make it out there. Spread the word. Let everybody know about it. Get your tickets. Show up. There's going to be plenty of food, plenty of drinks, plenty of action, plenty of people there, man. You know? And you're going to have a great time. And I'm going to be there. So if you haven't met me before, you'll get to meet me as well. If you've never met Nate Campbell, you're going to meet Nate Campbell as well. And some other incredible people, because people from all over the states are going to be there. People from all over are going to be there. So be there, be square, you know. And like I said, bro, if anybody had beef with me, man, if you sign a waiver, I'll even get in there and spar with you too. I'm just saying.
Yo, you a fool, man. You know what? I'm not even gonna amp you up even more, man. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you live. I know we got cards that started. It ain't the Fury and Usyk card. It started already.
Yeah, it started at 11.
Oh wow!
But you already know that's gonna go into like 8 or 9 at night. You know how they do them long ass cards.
Oh, okay. I'll just make.
You know how they do them long ass cards.
Making sure. I'm just making
sure. But look, if they do want to spar though, they definitely gonna have to sign that waiver. They gonna have to sign that waiver, bro.
I ain't got no comment. I want to say something, but I can't say it on the air.
Make sure it's on paper on black ink so they can see it clearly that they signed.
I can't say it on the air because I got some ideas. I want to be the manager and the promoter in this situation.
Yeah.
So I could tell you what I want for you, but it ain't gonna happen. So if anything, I'll text you or call you about that. You know.
Hey, he's more than welcome to come on up to
you know what, man? You know what? You a fool. You read my mind, but nah, I'm not gonna tell you you're right.
Man.
I'm not gonna tell you you're right. You know,
I'm right.
I'm not gonna start nothing. So I'm not gonna tell you you're right. I'm gonna just leave it where it's at. I'm gonna leave it where it's at.
Well, first of all, I highly doubt he'll even take the trip. And second of all, if he did take the trip, he damn sure ain't signing the waiver.
Oh my God. See, you see, this is why I can't fuck with Kano. Kano be turning like 28 chilling with me all over again. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Nah, Kano, I would not have want to met you back then. I would not have want to met you back then, Kano. I know you was a trip to Japan.
Yeah. A lot of stories about me.
We didn't get into that because there was a lot of boxing. All right, but before we go, Kano.
Yes, sir.
Before we go, I just want to ask you, Fury or Usyk?
Man, you know what? I gotta feel. You know what, man? I'm kind of torn with this because I believe Usyk can do it again. But the problem I'm seeing is, man, that Fury look like he going back to his old ways, 281-ish.
503 said the same thing. So you and 503 do agree on something.
Maybe looking like, you know what? Fuck the legal way. Let me cheat my way into this victory type of shit. I don't know. I smell something funny about it. It's not like it's out of the realm of possibility. He's a known person that's popped dirty. He's a known person to have cheated before. He's known for a lot of this shit. And I don't think he cares at this point of his career. I don't think he ever cares. So what would make you think he care now going against Usyk, trying to get his get back? Now I'm hoping to God that Usyk can weather that storm and still come through. But I smell some funny shit going on in that fight. I do. I said that at the minute and 23 minutes of this stream. I said it. I smell some funny shit. So I don't know, man. I don't know. If something funny happened, y'all gonna say, "Damn, Kano said that shit."
The real big complaint been about his beard.
I don't put too much into that because I know they're saying, "Oh, the cushion and all that, man. The beard ain't really gonna help too much if you get cracked on that chin, bro. That ain't just say that really not gonna help you as much as you think."
You know, so
I don't think it's gonna help him that much. That's bad. Like that motherfucker, man, still break. The jaw still break, hair or no hair. It's gonna break. I'm saying. Any final words you got though, man, for the view? out here.
Man, appreciate you, man. Sorry about the tardiness, man. Like I said, man, it was an extreme cook over there. I tried to make it here as quick as I could. And we'll be back next week with another one. Maybe it won't be boxing. Maybe there probably ain't no boxing on next week anyway. Christmas holidays and all of that. So I think a New Age, no, New Age drink got pushed back because Sam Goodman. So yeah, there ain't nothing really going on with the boxing world. So we'll probably be on our regular life topics and stuff like that. We'll figure out something for y'all. And yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Jab Jamboree and my other channel, Comic Cons. That's Comic Cons with a K. And
See that man there, 903 boxing. 903 boxing gonna catch one of these links, and he gonna come up here and talk shit with us one day.
oh yeah.
One of these Saturdays.
Salute to you too, bro, for subbing to the channel, man. Appreciate it.
I am going to make it my mission to make him click a link and get up here with us and talk that shit. Just talk shit. He don't like to jump on these panels and none of that shit, right? He don't like to do it. But I'm gonna try to debo him into it, man. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Can't promise nothing, but I'm gonna try.
I mean, man, salute to you, man. Appreciate you for bringing me on. It was good cooking it up. I didn't think we was gonna be on the boxing tip today, but we got on the boxing tip. Appreciate you, and yeah, man. We'll be on the next one. We're gonna do it at 2. We're gonna do it at 2. 2 should be good. I start at 10:30, so we should be able to make it by 2 on time. We should.
You know what? I'm gonna make a short of this clip right here. I'm gonna make a short and upload it. At Wayne said 2. I gotta put the receipts on the screen so they know that Mr. At Wayne said 2 o'clock, man. 903. I wish I would have thought it earlier. I should have brought 903 on today because he would have had a lot to say about the Charles Conwell situation, dog. Bro, he would have had a lot to say about that shit today. That's a missed opportunity on my behalf. So that's on me. That's my bad, But we both were talking a lot of shit on Charles Conwell's behalf. So, the third wheel would have helped out. But, hey.
Worry, it's only a matter of time, man, with Charles Conwell.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter.
It is, man.
He fought 3 times this year already. That's more than a lot of people's favorite fighters. So he's making up all that stuff that he did before. He's making up for it.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to give him that kind of credit. Come on, Act. They ain't giving him that kind of credit.
So he ain't gonna be denied once you become that mandatory, man. You know what I mean? Especially in that weight division. You know what I mean? None of them is big names to where they could, turn him away or anything like that. It's not like a Canelo's in that weight class or anything like that where they can maneuver, or a Tank where they can maneuver and finagle. Nah, bro. In that weight class, there's no set person yet.
I think it is very possible, Shawa, that Conwell can get linked up with Turkey. I mean, I'm pretty sure Oscar wouldn't mind doing business with Turkey on that. I'm pretty sure he's done it before, so it is very likely. I am actually going to talk to Conwell and ask him about that shit, man. I might ask him about that shit, man. Like, yo, what are the possibilities of this, man? Like, you think that they can help you out or something, Yeah, I know, Shawa, but I know. All right, there ain't no but. I'm just gonna say you're right. I'm not gonna debate my sister today, Oh, you want to tell him that yourself? Okay, Shawa. All right, I'll keep my mouth shut, and whenever I can get him on, I'll bring you on and I'll let you talk to him. How about that? Is that a deal, Shawa? I don't know when that's gonna be, but I'm definitely gonna work on bringing him on. Man, my Instagram been blowing up like a motherfucker.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought that was the sound for here because I don't know how this thing work over here. But
nah, man, my Instagram, my notifications keep popping up and shit, man.
Yes, sir.
I said, I'll never debate you. No, that's the inside joke. Because what happened is, Ag, I'm gonna go ahead and say this before I get out of here. What this Restream has a cool little feature, right? That after I do my lives and shit, I was just laying in my bed, right? And I got an email. So I look at my email and it was Restream. It created 5 different off of my live,
It
right?
created what? You said
It
my
created, it created 5 shorts
Oh, okay.
from that live, right? And it I had already named it and everything. All I had to do was click download and then upload it to YouTube, and that was it. It was already named and everything. So what I did was, since I'm lazy and shit, I just took the damn short that I wanted, I downloaded it, I uploaded it. I didn't bother to change the name, nothing. I left it named like it was, and named it debate, blah blah blah. I can't remember what the name of it was, but that's the inside joke, man. But yeah, this one will have some too that it'll generate. So I'm looking forward to seeing the email of the shorts that it generates for this. So that's gonna be pretty cool too. Of course, it gives you like 5 or 6 of them. I'm not gonna upload that many shorts, but if I find one that I like out of the live and shit, I'll go ahead and upload it, man, because why not? I think it's a cool little feature, man. This restream is actually pretty dope, bro. But look, I done gave y'all an hour and 30 minutes, man. That's too much, man. This is always brought to you by CL Management, DB Tracksuits. Shout out to the mighty LDBC.